Yo.
Live.
Huh?
Live.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be finding you if you're live.
Sorry, bro. Got to be done. Woo. Bro, I need to get better at doing this shit. Okay. Yes, we're finally live. Jesus. Oh my God. Alright guys, yes, we're finally live. Jeez, you do not understand how long it's taken me to set this whole thing up. Now, I was just saying earlier to myself, because the live wasn't even on, I had it as unlisted. So I started the video and I essentially didn't have anything connected. But yeah, what's really annoying me right now is that I bought this DJI Osmo Pocket 3 to basically record all my YouTube content. And unfortunately, because of internet issues in this gym, I'm unable to use it for live streaming. So I'm actually now having to resort to using my phone. I think the phone is still very decent quality, like it's an iPhone 15 Pro Max. It shoots at 4K, however for the streams it does it at 1080p. I can still get 30 frames per second on it, which is half decent. The limiting factor is the internet, so hopefully the internet holds. I did a live yesterday, however I did it directly through the YouTube app, and it was essentially portrait. For this particular stream, I've managed to find a way to do it, so I'm using Streamlabs. And so essentially it's an app, it's an independent app that streams by itself, and well, yeah, I'm now able to do live streams a little bit better, which is much easier. So yeah, I'll be able to see all your comments from this second phone here, and I'll be able to reply to anything. I'll try my best. I'm not going to be continuously looking down at the phone. But yeah, man. So this new format of videos, I know it's slightly different than what I've been doing with the long form content. The thing is, I have come to the realization that I just don't have the time to sit down for hours and edit. It's just right now with balancing up with work and everything else around my life, it's quite difficult. And I've seen people who do lives and how they go about it, and I thought to myself, let me try this out. So I'm going to experiment for the next month or two to see how these lives perform. They're going to be more raw and authentic. The only issue is, of course, you're not going to get the crazy edits, crazy quality. When I say quality, I mean obviously video quality. I'm still going to bring it to the videos, you know what I'm saying, just to do my thing. Still perform in the gym, that's not going to change, but this is a more raw and authentic approach to the videos, because you guys are going to see all the mistakes. I'm not going to edit anything out. I chat a lot of shit, which I do tend to cut out in my main videos when I do the long form, just because they can run a little bit better. But yeah, this is just more authentic for you guys. You guys will get a true sense of what it's like for me in the gym when I'm powerlifting. So yeah, anyway, today I've got secondary bench. Let me actually introduce myself, because I know I'm still a fairly small YouTuber. I'm just starting out. My name is Andrew. I'm an under 93 IPF powerlifter. I've competed for the past 2 years and I've made it to national level. I won the Western European Championships last year in Finland. And I nearly broke the deadlift world record. That's always been my goal. I want to break the world record in powerlifting before I can officially put down the belt. So yeah, that's sort of what I'm working towards at the moment. I did pull it out. Yeah, I've got plenty of videos. You can have a look at my shorts. It came up, but unfortunately it slipped out my hand, so I missed it by an inch. Now the thing is, I didn't compete at the British Championships, but I'm looking to kind of get back on the platform in the next coming months, and hopefully get back to the British Championships, which will give me a qualifying total to get back on the international platform to break that world record. So that's my goal at the moment. I probably got another year or two in powerlifting before I completely retire out of it, and I want to use these sessions that I'm going to be live streaming as a way to document my journey, starting from this point to when I break that world record. So yes guys, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button so you can follow this journey along with me, and you can see me every step of the way, the good, the bad, and the ugly, you know. But yeah, so we got secondary bench today. It's currently week 3, day 2. I did this session yesterday. I live streamed that. As I said, awful live stream. Quality was shit, audio was shit. So I'm hoping this time around you're getting a better picture and also better audio. But I'm gonna get started. Just start warming up. I haven't done anything so far, but I'm just gonna start up with 220 kilos on the bar. I don't recommend this. Thank you. You see, that's a good friend right here, you know. He saw that I needed weight putting on the bar, and he stood up and did it for me. Damn. You see, this here my guy here. That here my guy. That's my guy there. Yo. But yeah, so we're gonna start off with 20 kilos on the bar. General rule of warming up for me, I won't lie to you, it's unorthodox. Realistically, I should have started off with the bar, but 20 kilos is alright. Thank you, my guy. Appreciate you. Ooh. Right. Yep. Nice. I won't lie to you, I feel a bit stiff compared to how I felt yesterday. It feels good. It doesn't feel like there's any tightness or anything. When I say I feel stiff, it's just that, you know, that slight soreness and tenderness you get after a session. This is the thing about powerlifting. Because I'm constantly sort of putting my body under this type of load, it does take a little bit longer to recover. So I do feel it a little bit more than if, for example, I'm doing bodybuilding, because I will bench like 4 times a week. And if you're benching 4 times out of 7 days, you know that you're going to either have 2 bench sessions back to back at some point. So as an example, I did one, I think it was 160 for sets of 5 yesterday. Today I'm going to be doing 145, 145 kilos for sets of 5 again actually. And I think it's tempo 060. So it's going to be all the way down, straight down, hold it for 6 seconds. So that's a very long pause, and then slow back up. And we're going to do that for 5 sets of 2 reps. Even though it's just 2 reps, it does kill. It's that pause, because essentially with powerlifting, you're not just supposed to sit the bar on your chest when you do the pause. You're supposed to do a soft touch. So literally, if like, let's say I was to place like a coin on my chest, when I drop that bar, that coin shouldn't be pressing into my chest. I shouldn't feel it, or my clavicle, or whatever you call it. Like I shouldn't feel it on my sternum, sorry, not clavicle, on my sternum. I shouldn't feel it on that point. It just needs to rest calmly. And the reason for that is because in competition, when the refs are watching you, they're watching for the stillness of the bar before they give you the up command or press command. And so it's important to work on those pauses and learn to really hold the weight on the chest. So yeah, common misconception is that the weight's just sitting on me, but it's really actually I'm still holding it up. Hence why, even though it's just 2 reps, I still feel it quite a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna put on 2 10-kilo plates. Oh man, you know when I came on this bench, I don't know what some idiot dropped water all over the ground, man. It's annoying. Oh gosh, I bet they're gonna blame me. I got haters in this gym, man. Right, let's get 2 10-kilo plates, guys. I want to keep looking down as well, so forgive me. It's just because if I'm using my phone, I can't see any comments, so I have to look down on the second phone to make sure that I'm not ignoring any comments. So far we don't have any comments. yes, guys. It's a really good angle. I can't lie to you. It's not too bad, is it? Yeah. It's not too bad of an angle. Shit, I forgot to get the second tent. Let me get the second one for you guys. Alright, so we're going up to 30 kilos each side, which in total is 80 kilos. Nice. Woo. So having a look at that phone, the quality doesn't look too bad. However, I do wish these streams could run at full 4K. That would be nice, because the phone can still technically do 4K resolution. It's just I think the internet speed is the limit, as I said, the limiting factor. So I won't be able to get maximum quality out of this. I would also like to see how the videos perform after this stream, because after this they just get uploaded as normal videos. So it'll be interesting to see whether I start getting more views over time. I mean, of course, as any YouTuber will tell you, like, we want the subscribers, we want the views, but ultimately, even if, like, let's say I do this for a year or two and it doesn't really work out, I'm not really too bothered. I just want to be consistent. I want to show a track record, like a point of reference where when I break that world record and people come back and go, oh, this guy, whatever, like, he just came out of nowhere, rare. I can go, well, actually, no, I didn't come out of nowhere. I've been working in the shadows, I've been doing what I need to do, and I've documented it. You go on my YouTube channel, you will see all the videos leading up to that point when I've done that. Because I'm not one of them people that just say I'm going to do something. Like, I put in the work to back it, and these videos will be a testament to my work and my effort. So yeah, let's do it, guys. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Nice. Alright, that's good. I'm gonna do 100 kilos now. I think I won't just make it a secondary bench day. I'm gonna also do a bit of some accessory work. And I might just continue to stream on from there, because this should be fairly quick. Secondary bench isn't really too taxing as my primary bench days. But let's just see how it goes anyway. I'm telling you, that guy's a real one, man. He put all the plates for me down here, and I can literally don't have to walk around anymore. What a guy. What a guy. You know? If all gym bros were like that, if all the gym bros came together and we reunited, instead of fighting each other about who has the biggest bench, we would have so much peace in the gym. You know? I'm trying shit. I told you guys, I try mad shit when I'm lifting. But yeah, maybe that's why some of you are here. I'm not, and I need to make this clear. I think fitness is the most oversaturated industry when it comes to content, because I feel like everybody has done it. There isn't anything that I can teach you that you haven't already seen somebody else tell you. And I think fitness YouTubers these days are constantly trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm not in the business of trying to tell you something new or some secret that you haven't heard of, because there is really no secret. It's just literally consistency, showing up, doing the right things, like, and you do that for a certain amount of time, and eventually the results come. So don't expect to be coming to me expecting me to drop like some sort of knowledge that you haven't heard about. Like, no, I'm not even in the business of trying to inform people, giving people unsolicited advice. Like, I might give suggestions that maybe would help you get a bigger bench, bigger squat, or bigger deadlift. Like, I'm good at what I do, I know that, but I'm also gifted genetically. Like, I'm a bit of an anomaly. A lot of people don't take that into, they don't factor in genetics enough. Like, they always think like, oh, like, if a person is performing at a certain level that's above the average person, then they must be cheating or doing something wrong. And I'm like, not necessarily. They are just genetic freaks, anomalies. The Lionel Messi's, you know. In every sport industry, there's always going to be an anomaly. And I just happen to, and I'm not trying to blow my own horn, I'm just telling you the truth. Like, if you look into bodybuilding, you get the top best bodybuilders on the platform. They're the genetic freaks, all of them are genetic freaks. and you have to pick out the best one. You know what I mean? It's the best of the best. That's why they're the ones that stand at the top. It's the same with powerlifting. The people that normally stand at the top. It's not just, I mean, hard work. I'm not trying to take that away. There's genetics that play a factor in that, like limb length, your insertions. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that you don't really consider. Anyway, enough chatting, innit? Let's go. Let's go, guys. 100 kilos in the ball now. Nice. I just thought something fell on the ground just then, I don't know. Oh right, it's the 10 that I was balancing up. Yeah, okay. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, going back to the whole genetic thing, yeah. That's not an excuse to say that I don't work hard. And I'm gonna tell you why. When I first started out, I was very skinny. In fact, I'm 5'6", very short. However, I never really considered genetics as a limiting factor, because if you looked at me when I first started out, and if somebody said to me, Andrew, in 10 years time, you're going to be able to bench 200 kilos, you're going to be able to squat 300 kilos, you're going to be able to deadlift 370 kilos, I would have laughed at them. I'm being completely honest, I would never have believed it. And the fact that I can do it now, I think to myself back then, I go, yeah, but even if somebody had looked at me, yeah, they couldn't see that in a 5'6", 18-year-old skinny boy. Like, they wouldn't have been able to make that out. The only reason why I've been able to discover that I'm a genetic freak is that when I put in the work, I went further ahead than the average person. Like, I had friends who were also training. In 2 months, I was making double the progress. And no, I'm not on steroids. I don't care what anyone tells you, yeah. There are just some people who respond better to training. Like, that's just how it works. I don't know why, don't ask me the science of it, it's just true. Like, there's some people who respond far better to training and exercise than others, right? I've always been quite athletic. When I was young, I was a runner. I played a lot of sports, football and all sorts. And that translated very well into powerlifting. Like, I just kind of gelled with it. And even prior to powerlifting, I was a bodybuilder. I had a very good physique. Because I was quite skinny, I was quite lean. But when I built muscle, I didn't put in a lot of fat. So I stayed quite shredded. Like, I used to be about 72, 74 kilos. But because of my height, I always looked fairly big. I'm just checking the stream to make sure that everything's still going on. Anyway, so yes, like, over the years, yeah, to fully uncover my potential, it's taken hard work, of course, but I had to push my own limitations to understand how far I can push versus other people. Like, other people would break at a certain point, whereas I just kept going, and it was like I just kept pushing that bar, that umbrella. You can come in, bro. Is that you done? Brother, texting a bit, yeah. Yeah, see, everyone just distracting me on these lives. Anyway, yeah, so like, it takes a while to fully uncover what your genetic potential is. However, the only way you can uncover that is by actually trying, by actually doing the work, by actually showing up every time in the gym. Like, you couldn't call me a genetic freak when I first started. However, a year into it, when I'd been doing it for a while, very consistent, then I begun seeing that I was quite set apart from everybody else. The steroid accusations came very early for me, man. Honestly, people were like, yo, there's no way this guy is like... But I can't lie, I was immersed. From the moment I started, I've been addicted to do like training hard, mate, honestly. And I know other people don't have that kind of commitment. Many people in this world, yeah, have ever dedicated themselves into a process for 10 years. 10 years. Not a year. Not 2 years, 10 fucking years. How many people do you know that have done that? So that's something to take into consideration. Like, are you willing to spend the next 10 years to uncover how truly good you can become? Because for me to get at the international level of powerlifting is one thing. I got there much quicker than most people have ever been, because I started powerlifting quite late. However, I've been training 10 years, 8 years on my own, and then 2-3 years with my coach. And when he came in, he found what I refer to as an unpolished gem. Something that had already been cultivated over years and years of being under the bar, being in the gym. I was really good on my own, but I didn't become what I am by myself. It took somebody else in my corner to fully uncover that potential and let it really shine to what it is now, you know? So yeah, I mean, take that as however you want, but I'm giving it to you guys as sort of like a piece of inspiration that not what it is, man, not just the gym. You can't judge potential from the beginning. Like, how you end your race won't even look anything remotely like how you started. Like, you start off slow, you're learning, you know, you're struggling, etc. People are like, oh, this guy's skinny, man, you'll never have a great physique. And then 5 years of pure consistency and hard work, and you just start doing it over and over. Eventually people start saying, this guy's cheating, what's he doing? And that's not it, it's just consistency. And for me, I'm a product of consistency. That's how I've got to this level. Anyway, enough talking, guys. I got 120 kilos in the bar. Let's get it, come on. That's it. Oh, nice. Okay, so got a bit of a dilemma here. It's 145 kilos, which will be my working sets. I've just done 120 kilos. Normally my jumps go 120, 140, then I keep going to whatever working. But this time, I might have to do a midway jump, 130 kilos, because I don't want to shock my body too much with 100 and 145. So I might just do that instead. You know, every time I train, I always find that there's some little niggles or just things that pop up out of nowhere, and you don't discover them until you're actually underneath the bar. So my index finger, for whatever reason, it's just, and it wasn't there yesterday, it was fine, but today, it just feels like off. It doesn't hurt, it just feels slightly sore. Like, it's not full on pain or anything, it's just, and I just noticed it on that set, like I couldn't properly grip the bar. It's really annoying. But it seems to be a non-gym related thing, because all day long I've been fine. Could have been all the mouse clicking I was doing at work, you know, because like, I'm chatting shit. Alright guys, I'm going to get in 130 kilos in the bar. I do need to go out of my way to find the 15 kilo plates. See, I think I might just get the 2.5 kilo plates as well whilst I'm at it, because they will be going on top of the 20 kilos my working sets. Alright, here we go. Ooh, I felt that. Oh. So I pushed the weight in with my little index finger that I was just saying that it's hurting. It's just niggling at me. It's niggling. But yeah, man, it's the beauty of powerlifting. Always gotta find ways to work around those niggles. I don't think you will ever see a powerlifter not have something bothering them. It could be a knee related thing, it could be a back issue, your shoulders, or something. And it's funny because I literally just came off a holiday, like, so I rested a good 5 to 7 days from my last week, and I came in saying, oh, I felt fresh, I felt good, and then one session back I got another niggle, and it's my little thumb, my little finger from Game of Thrones. Yes sir. Right, so this will be the final warm-up before we begin our official working sets. Let's see what the comments are saying. 0 comments, guys. We're doing great, aren't we? At the point of this recording, there's 0 comments. Hopefully it does better when it just becomes its own video. I know I'm just talking a lot of shit. I'm just seeing what the gym scene is saying. I would say good news is that it's not too packed today. We're dealing with an empty gym. I always like me an empty gym, because I know that once I finish this, I can just go do whatever I want, not worrying about all the stuff being taken. Alright. Okay, last warm up, guys. So we've got 130 kilos in here. After this, we're going to jump straight into our working sets. As I said, it's 5 sets of 145 kilos of tempo reps. 0, 6, 0. That's 0 down. So boom, hold 6 seconds, boom, explode back up. 2 reps. Yeah. So let's see how it moves anyway, guys. Do this final warm up set. This one will be somewhat similar, so I'll hold it for a little bit just because it will get me ready for the working sets. So let's do it, guys. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Man, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, that felt lovely. Oh god. Yes, that felt lovely. So this this stream is about 2 seconds behind. I'm trying shit. 30 seconds, I'll say, bro. Damn. I'll say it looks good, man. It looks good. Let me see if you guys can see it. Oh, this is me watching myself. That's me watching myself, guys. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's me watching myself. So yes, guys. Let me see if you guys can see it. Yeah, that's some fucking parallel universe type shit. Some fucking what'd you call it? Multiverse. That's a multiverse shit. You know what I'm saying? Alright, guys, we're gonna bang on 145 kilos now, which will be my first official working set. I can't lie, my joints are hurting. I don't know, maybe it's because I was on holiday for so long, and now it's like the muscles are rested, but the joints are not ready to go heavy again. I can feel this hand slightly feeling a bit offish. Not hurting again, just slightly sore. I'll see how the first set moves. It doesn't help that I'm going to be pausing it for 6 seconds because I think that's in its own right just so difficult. I was asking myself, why, coach? Why are you putting me under this type of torture? I enjoy powerlifting, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I'm like, why am I putting myself through all of this torture? What's it all for? The glory, the power. Right, I need the 2.5 kilos. Got it. I got it. So I've got 2.5 kilos on there. That's 145 kilos officially. Yeah, I've got clips on both sides. For some reason, the clips seem to hold just fine on here, but when we're squatting, for whatever reason, it never hold. So, yeah, we've got 125 kilos. We're going to be doing our first set of 5 sets of 2. I don't think I need a squat. Maybe do. Let's see how the first one moves. I like not having a spotter sometimes because then I know it's all me. You know what I hate is when you call for a spot, yeah, and they touch the bar. I'm like, don't touch the fucking bar. That's rule number 1 of spotting. You should learn when to touch and not to touch the bar. Right, so I'm gonna be using the Osmo Pocket 3 for my coach to record so essentially all the sets that I do send to my coach. My coach analyzes it and he scrutinizes everything that he sees. If it's good, he gives me a thumbs up. If it's shit, he tells me I'm shit at what I do. And most of the time it's half decent. It's 50-50. So yeah, hopefully I've tried. Oh shit, I forgot the little thing at the bottom. You guys can't see it, but it's got a little attachment that you have to use to make sure that it's on right. Ugh. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Right. So that goes in there. Alright, clicks in. You hear a little click. Take the stand, and you just screw it in. Like that. Yeah, this camera is really good. If you've ever thought about getting into YouTube, the Osmo Pocket 3 is like the best camera you can get right now for just beginner level. And it is quite complex if you want it to be. However, for beginners, I'll say it's quite beginner friendly. But that could just be me saying that. I think there's much simpler cameras you can use. But yeah, I'm gonna set this up just so I can record my sets for my coach. I might actually set it up right next to the camera that I'm using for the stream, which is my phone. Let's see, guys. Let me see. Oh man, portrait. Oh yes. Oh, continue. Yes. Right, guys. I'm gonna set this up. Once I've got it set up, then there we go. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. So yes, I've got the Osmo Pocket 3 set up. We're going to be doing our first set of doubles at 060, 145 kilos in the bar. It's just a long ass pause basically. Let me not overcomplicate it. It is tempo, but it's just a long ass pause. Yeah, I'm a powerlifter. Guys. Get my belt on. You know, every time I get my belt on, I start to feel like a real powerlifter. Alright. There we go. Ah, shit, you know, I just realized that the noise cancellation was not active on my microphone. So I'm going to turn that on. Hopefully it doesn't affect the audio quality too much. There we go. Noise cancellation now activated, guys. Right. There we go. Belt is on. Got the wrist straps properly secured. Yeah. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Okay. Osmo Pocket 3 is recording. We are ready to go for the first set. 145 kilos for 5 sets of 2 tempo reps. Let's see how it moves. Alright, 3, 2, 1, 1. Boy. Bruv, that's not easy. And trust me, I bench a lot of weight. However, when you cut out the momentum and just focus purely on moving the weight up from a dead stop, it's killer. Let me stop the Osmo recording because I don't want to waste too much memory. Anyway, yeah. The thing about pauses, guys, they kill. That's the simplest way I can put it. They completely kill. Like here especially. I hate everything paused. Pause squats, pause deadlift, pause bench. But this is the life I chose as a powerlifter, guys. I can't run away from doing it. And my coach prescribes me these things all the time, no matter what. So, yeah. That's one set done. I've got 4 more to go. I want to rest maybe roughly 2 to 3 minutes between each set. I don't think I'll need a spotter, but it's a bit sketchy. I'll see if I can get to set number 3 without a spotter, then I might ask for a spot on the last 2, just because with each subsequent set that I do, I can feel my strength depleting more and more. even each rep, I'd say, like the first rep feels strong, second rep I'm like, oh shit, I could literally feel like, you know how in video games you got the life bar, it's like as I'm doing each rep, yeah, I'm counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the life bar is just going, draining, and that's literally how I feel. So yeah, guys, Jesus, that's hard. Yeah, I just much prefer like a heavy single. That's always nice when I got a heavy top single, like competition bench. I don't mind the pause, it's the extended long pause. Like, this is something we've just recently started doing actually. So my coach has always loved doing like 3 count bench, which is a 3-second pause. But recently he's been extending these pauses to like 5, 6 seconds, and I'm like, jeez, man. He knows I hate it. He knows I can't stand it, but for whatever reason, he still wants to do them. And it's hard to dispute with him. 2-3 weeks ago, just before I went on my holiday, he had me, I think it was the first week of the block, he had me doing reverse banded bench presses. Now, I've done them before. The last time I did them was before my last competition. And I just personally don't see much benefit in doing them, but he insists like this is a must movement, like we need to get this one in the program. That's alright, cool. He had 205 kilos reverse banded bench in the program. I queried it. I said, "Are you sure about that?" He said, yeah, you should be fine. I'm like, "Are you sure?" He said, "Yeah, you should be fine." Alright, cool. Coach knows best, right? Anyway, first and foremost, I thought I had these my protein resistant bands in my bag, which I seem to have lost. I don't know how, but I've misplaced them somehow. And on the day that I needed to go do this session, I was looking for the bands and I couldn't find them. So I decided, fuck it, let's just wing it and see what happens. Get to the gym. Hopefully they got some resistant bands. And lo and behold, I walked into the gym, it didn't happen. I was like, shit. I walked around, couldn't find nothing. Eventually I actually stumbled upon like these, like, they were resistant bands, but they were like quite thin. So if you never really use resistant bands, they have an equivalent to sort of like carrying a certain amount of weight. So for example, if you say it's like 25 kilos worth of resistance, it's like the equivalent of you carrying a 25 kilo dumbbell, right? So the ones that I found only had roughly about 15 kilos worth of resistance on both bands, so 30 kilos together. But the more you tighten them, the more resistance they offer. However, if you are lifting very heavy and you're doing heavy resistant bench, you kind of don't, there's a certain point where you get diminishing returns on the bands, like they don't really offer that much resistance. So I supplemented them with another set of bands which were like roughly 5 kilos. So together, quote unquote, theoretically, they were 20 kilos like worth of resistance in both of them. And if I'm completely honest, I knew it was bullshit. Like, from the moment I put them on, I knew this was some bullshit. Anyway, long story short, I started doing my first set. It looked a bit sketchy, but I moved with it. Did my second set. It was sketchy again, but I felt good. I was like, alright, cool. He had it done for 5 sets. On the third set, I shit you not. Now, it's unfortunate because this is live and I can't edit the clipping, but I honestly nearly died. Like, so I went up and this arm just lost power completely. So I had 205 kilos in my hands, yeah? And I'm trying to push that shit up. I'm literally like, God, please, no, not like this. All I'm saying is, yeah, that was the last thing I did on that. I texted my coach, I told him, yo, listen, yeah, I'm not doing this shit anymore. But yeah, like, reverse banded bench press is bullshit. I just don't like the movement. And it didn't help that the weight was just too heavy and I didn't have the right equipment on the day. But he still insists on putting it in the program. But anyway, coach knows best. I still trust him. Anyway, let's do our second set, guys. I'm gonna move the Osmo to a different position just because. It's getting, I don't know why it is here. So, you know how I said earlier the gym wasn't really busy? I was loving it. Suddenly in the past 10 minutes it just got busy. There's people all around me, so I'm gonna have to really work my way around where I put the camera. If you just bear with me for a moment, guys. Alright. I'll put it to the side. Slide to the side, yes. good there. It's like magic with this bench press thing, like with these tempo reps. The weight gets heavier the longer you hold it. I can often, like, if I'm doing normal reps, I can often like do 10 reps on this weight. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't think I could even get 5 out if like I do the 6-second pauses. It's so hard. And I know I said earlier you need to have soft touches, but when I hold it for 6 seconds, I just dead ass to let it rest there. It's my own fault. I'm not really benefiting. I'm not getting the full benefit of the exercise. But hey, if coach doesn't say anything about it, I don't care. All right, guys. So set number 2, 145 kilos, 6-second hold. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Wow. Whoa, guys. That's not easy. I think that's harder than maxing out. Maxing out can be scary, but it's over in an instant. That you're having to comprehend the entire 6 seconds. Can I bring this back up? And that in itself is scary. Flip the neck. Just gonna stop the recording. And there we go. Rather annoying that is, whilst you guys are looking at me in 1080p, I'm using the Osmo Pocket 3 to record 4K 1080p. Yes, guys. Woo. I don't know how long this live has been going on for. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Alright. Oh boy. This is not easy. This is not easy. I'm telling you guys now. This is just not easy. I wish I could lie and say, oh, like, it's a piece of cake. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. But it's not easy. Like, I think these secondary bench, the way I always look at it, it's like to set the momentum. It's not heavy like the main primary, but it's like the building blocks, the foundations that you require to allow you to lift heavier and heavier. It allows you to work on your form, your technique, your control, your confidence. Those little things that you don't really consider when you're at the top end. Because when it's time to go, especially if you're competing and you're on the platform, like everything goes straight out the window. You forget the most basic things. So these secondary sessions instill sort of like that second nature in you, where you can just do it without thinking about it. I don't even know how else to put that. But it teaches you to lift without thinking, and it just becomes like another day, you know what I mean? So when you do get on the platform, you just do what you've been doing in your training. Because heavyweight, it can be daunting. You get butterflies in your stomach. It's not for the faint-hearted, You've got to have something in you that causes you to push past your limits. I do enjoy lifting heavy. I can't lie, I've been doing it for years, as I say. I've been doing it before powerlifting. And I've always found that the closer you get to your maximum weight, something shifts mentally, emotionally. Like it's like you have to face yourself, not just the weight. The weight's one thing, but you begin facing yourself because you've been telling yourself you can do that shit, and now it's time to really prove it. I know I'm not talking about people who are benching anything under like 120 kilos. No. If you've benched anything above that, and that weight can literally kill you if it drops on your neck or whatever, the fear I'm talking about. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to put down anybody. I know that 100 kilos is still something worthy for anybody to say, I'm quite strong, and I agree with that. But I'm saying weight that can end your life in an instant. You know, when you lift that kind of weight, you understand the fear I'm talking about. It literally feels like death. It's like you're walking to your own slaughterhouse. You know, I'm being a bit extreme, but the point is that it's just that feeling you get sometimes, yeah, when you got to really kind of go, whoa, am I really about to do this? Because this could end up badly if it all goes wrong. And then that's when you have to big yourself up and say, now come on, man, I've done this 1,000 times. It's just another day, you know. And I think ultimately that you end up focusing a little bit more, because I've found that in the past, 99% of my injuries always happen in my sort of back off sets, so sets that aren't even really top sets. I've done the working sets, I've done the top set, and I'm like, all right, cool, I can relax now. As soon as I relax, that's usually when I injure myself, because I'm like, oh, I've got this weight, man, let me just throw it around, and then boom, like my wrist goes or something. I'm like, shit. And this is real, like this is actually what happens a lot of the time. So yeah, like you've got a heightened sense of focus, I guess, when you're at the top weight, but sometimes as well fear can take over and shroud your focus. So part of doing the secondary work that when you're in the gym is to kind of put those little fundamentals in place where you're not so psyched out by the weight when you get to the top weights. But hey, that's just me, you know, innit? I don't know if everybody else thinks the same way about it. That's how I feel when I'm in competition, yeah. Especially if you're gonna hit a PR in competition. Fuck, yeah, that's a thrill I can't even explain. That's crazy when you're about to get through yourself, get to that level. Anyway, let me set up the camera for the third set. Right, there we go. Right, guys, so I've set up the Osmo Pocket 3. So you know, because this is a live, these are the little moments I would normally just edit out if I was doing a normal long form video. I would just condense it for you guys in like a 20-minute format. You don't want to hear me waffle talking about nothing, but maybe you do, you know. It's a different format of video. As I say, you think about fitness videos in general. I feel like now it's like everybody's all showy, you know, like I'm strong and there's plenty of other guys who are strong, but it's about who can scream the loudest, who can chat shit the most, saying that, oh, this is a secret for you to deadlift X amount of weight. Like it's all flashy, man. Like this is, I think, why I also prefer this format of like the way I'm doing it, because I'm just showing you that I'm a normal guy, just have a normal conversation. Don't always need to go in guns blazing, screaming at off. Of course, you're gonna get that sometimes as well, like especially when I'm deadlifting and squatting, like I do sometimes, like even actually bench. Actually, when I go past 180, you hear me grunting and shit. Alright. So anyway, you're not gonna get that today, though. Let's do our third set, guys. Boy. Right, just setting up the camera. Bear with me for a moment. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Right, guys. So 145 kilos. Set number 3. Double 6-second pause. Let's do it. 1, 2, 1. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Oh, nice. Oh, that's nice. Woo. Oh, yeah, that's hard. That is hard. Flipping it, that is hard. Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh boy, guys. I'm just glad that I got 2 more. it's always more daunting when you're starting off. And you're like, 5 sets? You do 1 set, you're like, fuck, I've still got 4 sets. You do 2, shit, I still got 3 sets. And then you do your third one, you're like, nice. Only 2 more left. I'm 50% of the way there. Yeah, that's a good feeling. Well, 60% in this case, isn't it? Just need to put in a new battery, or the battery charger for the Osmo. Alright. But yes, guys, hopefully you're enjoying the content. Please hit that subscribe button if you're new. This is the way I do things, a little bit more unorthodox. I'm not your average powerlifter / fitness YouTuber. I'm trying to find my own way of doing this, raw and authentic, keeping it real with you guys. No theatrics. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can do that. Don't get me wrong. Some of my videos as well, if you've seen them, yeah, like, still talk shit, but you know, I'm grunting. I'm saying all kinds of crazy shit. You know. As I said, look, with fitness, guys, I'll be real. You can't reinvent the wheel. Everybody, listen. People have been training for donkey's years. A bicep curl is a bicep curl. A chest press is a chest press. Like, I don't really understand why all these fitness influencers and whatnots are always constantly coming on, acting as if like they've got something that nobody else knows. Like, oh, if you try out this one little thing to build your arms, you're gonna get 19 inch arms. Bullshit. Listen, hard work and consistency. That's all you need. Now, not to say you shouldn't gather knowledge, but there's only so many books you can read before somebody says to you, just go do it. You learn more by doing, by showing up, and just literally grinding your ass off. Even if you start off not knowing, right? What you will find is, over time, you'll build confidence and competence. Confidence builds competence. So, the more time you spend doing it, you learn what not to do. You can go, let's say you've been training for 5 years. Your first year's journey might look like this. The first 6 months, you don't know nothing. You start observing people in the gym, you look at some of the bigger guys. Just copy what they're doing, man. Just do what they're doing. Just do what I'm doing, but do it at a lower weight. Don't start off heavy. You're going to kill yourself. Just start off at a weight that you can manage, right? And just do exactly as you see. Feel it out. How does that feel in your body? And if it feels like shit, then maybe you're doing it wrong. Then you go home, watch a couple of YouTube videos on how to do it right. Then go back to the gym and apply. Experiment for like the first 3 to 6 months to see how it's impacting your body. Learn how your body works. There is no one way of doing something, especially when it comes to bodybuilding. This is mostly true for bodybuilding. If you're trying to build a good physique here, what you want is consistency and application. You see, like, hard work, of course, but application. Like, you got to apply everything you're learning, and you got to learn to apply it effectively for your body. I can tell you the top 5 bicep exercises that work for me, but don't mean they will work for you. And this is a very common misconception about the people who are kind of throwing out all this content online, is that they're trying to sell you this one trick that worked for them. Now, whether it worked for them as well, that's another thing, but they're saying that it worked for them. You go off and try it for the next like 4 or 5 weeks, and you don't see any results. Does that mean they were wrong? Not necessarily, right? It just means that maybe that's what's working for them. You need to find out what's working for you. Learn your own body, find things that work for you. Machine work is a prime example of, you can do, one person can do the same machine and get a different result. Another person can do the same machine the same way, and because of maybe their height, their frame, how it's built, their muscle insertions, all these little things will cause a different effect. Their body will respond a little bit differently than your body, and that's just how it is. Like, you got to learn your anatomy, you got to learn how your body moves and how your body responds to things before you can say, oh, like, yeah, I tried that, man, that's for you, and you did it for 2 weeks. Now, bro, go 3 to 6 months, really learn what's happening with the movements. Don't just dismiss things. Like, spend your time learning as much as possible. And I'm not saying read books. I'm saying be in the gym and be practical learning. You know, that's putting theory into practice. That's practical knowledge. All right. Anyway, enough talking, guys. I'm going to be doing my fourth set. This time around, I'm going to place the Osmo behind so I can see whether my head is bobbing off the damn bench. Yes, Mikey. Yeah. Yes, okay. Okay. Got that laid up. Ready to go. So that was new. I mean, I should say my confidence right now is at its peak, as it should be. Because after you've done 3 sets and they move the way they've moved, it moves slow, of course, but that's because I say I'm killing momentum completely. I don't know if you guys want to use the bench behind, flipping upright. Because I've just put the Osmo right underneath the Smith machine, so I didn't know that I had to go move it again. Anyway, guys, yeah, let me do this set and stop talking shit. Yeah, these wrist reps are all worn out. Okay, live chat. Yes. Nice. Alright, belt on. And before you ask me why am I wearing a belt for bench press, it's for core stability, guys. It helps me engage my core better. You don't have to wear a belt if you don't need to, but I found that I've produced way more power with a belt than without a belt. So anyway, start recording this. Set number 4. Alright, hopefully you're ready for this. I'm ready. Let's do what we do best. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, come on. Wow, guys, wow, oh my god. I wish I could pretend I could walk off like, yeah, I'm the man. That was easy. Yeah, I'd be lying. Fuck. Got one more at least. So yes, guys, we've got one more set remaining, and then we'll on that. I don't know if I'm going to be ending the stream on there. I don't want to drag this on longer than it has to be, because let's see how long the stream has been going on for. I just want to check. Nearly an hour. Yeah, I think I might leave it an hour, guys. So I'll just do 1 hour for this one. I would love to do accessory work and show you everything, but this is probably why sometimes it's going to be better for me to do the occasional long form video, so I can get in all those additional bits and bobs for you guys. But yeah, if you've made it this far into the stream, I appreciate you. Please hit that subscribe button, like the video, share it. It's also going to be a normal video after this anyway. It gets uploaded as a normal video. So yes, guys. Woo! I'm feeling good. I've been in here for quite a while, and that's because during the first 30 minutes I was here, it was literally me just trying to set up the camera and the stream to make sure it works properly. The audio, as I say, has been a bit of a problem for me. Okay, so it seems that you can't actually get noise cancellation, because I just realized I looked at the mic, it's blue. But yeah, no, you can't get noise cancellation with this, so it doesn't isolate the sound. So it probably picks up the gym music. I'm hoping it's not too loud. But yesterday when I heard the audio in the first live stream I did, It sounded awful, and then I didn't like it. So that was one thing I wanted to resolve, but also the video quality. Yesterday's video was running in portrait, so this one I've got it to run in as what do you call it, landscape. Yeah, sorry, I forgot the word there. But yeah, so yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one. I'm going to be doing my final set and then we'll close off the video. Yes guys, I also do have a second YouTube channel actually, which I've never mentioned, but essentially it's a travel YouTube channel. So if you like travel content, you can go follow that one as well. It's called Ray and Drew, and yeah, we've just recently been on holiday to Portugal, so go give that channel a follow as well if you want to see that. We did so much, man, honestly. I really enjoyed that trip, and we plan on doing more trips like it in the future. So yes guys, go follow that channel as well. This one will still remain as it is. This is, as I say, it is a fitness channel, primarily just based on me showing you my powerlifting journey, my journey to greatness, you know. One thing that's kind of occurred to me over the last, like, I say, maybe year of doing powerlifting as I get older, and I've observed this with trends. It's like this whole thing is a young man's game. I'm getting old. I know I'm not old, but I'm saying, like, in general, with my age now peeking into the 30s, I'm just looking at my health and thinking, do I really want to be pushing these kinds of weights, putting this kind of stress on my joints or my ligaments? Like, muscle can continue to get stronger, and don't get me wrong, I know on a neuromuscular adaptation level, like, my body will continue to adapt. However, one wrong move and that could be it for me. Like if I slip up and hurt my back or bust my knees and I can't walk and I can't do the basic things, then that will ultimately take away from my life. Like, powerlifting is good and it's a hobby for me, so I've always found it fun and interesting, but I don't want to continuously put myself under that type of danger and stress. So this is why I said earlier in the stream that I've probably got another year to get back on the platform, do that world level where I can attempt the world record again, and whether I get it or not, and I mean, of course I want to get it, but let's say I don't get it, I'm still just going to probably quit powerlifting anyway. Not out of bitterness or anything. I will still be able to say that I compete at that kind of level, but essentially I just want to get to that point where, like, I do it one more time, just get to the top and reattempt it. If I get it, great. If I don't get it, I don't get it. But after that, I think my fitness journey will take a very big turn in terms of the style of training. I've always kind of focused more on weight training, bodybuilding, and powerlifting, of course. I originally started off as doing calisthenics. I was quite athletic, I was a runner. But over the years, I've just focused purely on weight training. What that's caused is extreme stiffness, you know, like, can't really move much. I'm not the biggest guy, and I say because I'm natural, like, I don't have any overgrown muscles or imbalances, but I still do notice that I'm still fairly stiff, and I feel like the next phase of my training has to be focused or geared towards me just regaining my mobility, especially as you get older. You do want to move better and be flexible, you know. So yeah, that's probably going to be the next phase of my training when I'm touching about maybe 31, 32. And at that point, I still want to be doing YouTube, of course. So this is for the long term. It's not just the powerlifting I want to document. I want to just keep this as an active fitness lifestyle channel. I'm setting up the foundation for this channel, of course. Of course, like, you may not know me right now, but the goal is that the more I keep doing this, the more you keep learning about me. To follow me in this journey and to look back in the next 2-3 years and be like, oh wow, like, that's where Andrew started. Like, he used to powerlift, now bro is doing the splits. Fucking hell, I can't even imagine myself doing that. But anyway, enough with me chatting shit, guys. We're already at that hour mark. I'm going to put the cameras aside and then we're going to record my final set for you guys, okay? Okay, so this is just for my coach. I don't know if it's just in my head, but I feel like this is shifted. Like it looks like it's gone sideways. Was it always like that? Did I not see it? Yeah, it's definitely not straight. I don't know how it's happened, but it's definitely not straight. So yeah. Man, my finger hurts, bruh. This finger hurts. Fucking hell. Like it didn't hurt before, but I think because I've been holding the weight with it and I'm gripping so tightly, it now kind of hurts. Damn. After this, I'm gonna go do some accessory work, and then I'll call it a day. It's not a long day, man. I do like the secondary standalone bench sessions because I don't have to worry about going to deadlift after this or whatnot. I'm just literally doing this and I'm done. Really, like for the powerlifting. I'll be back tomorrow to deadlift. I'm gonna live stream that as well. But I also don't know whether I should. Oh man, I need 2 mics, don't I? Flip. Oh man, I might have to get a second mic. Shit, guys. That is so annoying. Right, I'm just setting up the second camera, guys. So just bear with me for a moment while I do that, okay? Oh boy. Yep, so I've got that little side on there. Okay, so my second camera has been set up, guys. This is my final set. I'll see how this moves. Hopefully it moves okay. Oh man, guys. Alright, hopefully you've made it this far into the video. If you have, please hit that subscribe button. But let's do this one, guys. Let's do this. I do it for you guys and coach. Alright, let's see how this moves. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh boy, that concludes the work. That concludes the work, guys. That concludes the work. Yes, that was not easy. Flipping heck. That last one I think I felt the most. But guys, listen. If you've enjoyed the stream or the video, because this is going to be it's just going to be a normal video at this point, please hit that subscribe button. My name is Drew. I'm an under 93 IPF powerlifter, and I'm going to try break the deadlift world record. Please follow me on this journey and watch how it will all unfold. These videos are a testament to the work I'm putting in, so you guys have a reference point to see that I showed up. It didn't just happen. I was here putting in the work. So yes guys, it's been a pleasure, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.